Welcome in, everyone. Welcome back to the stream if you're watching this live, or the video if you're catching this later. We're back today with there's a new Pokemon TCG Pocket Set, and I got packs saved up. Usually, well, I'll always try and do these. I don't buy these packs. These are all like the ones that I have saved up, so that's when I do the streams. So like when the EV1 came out, the like in between set between the major one, I didn't make a video. Same thing with the Mega one. I forgot what it was called. Here, we'll switch over to iPad. Whichever the other one was, the Beast, Mega Beast, whatever they're called. Damn, which one was that? What was that set called? I guess for the most part, I'm extra dimensional crisis. Probably like the worst set this game has had in it. Had some good cards in it, but nothing too crazy. And for the most part, I've been doing it for the big ones. I didn't do the main Genetic Apex one, obviously, because that's when the game came out. But I did Mythical Island, Space Time Smackdown. I think I did Triumph and Light, did Celestial Guardians, and then now I'm with Wisdom of Sea and Sky. I've actually been waiting for this, for Gen 2 to show up, because that's the one that I started with. And, you know, I like Lugia. Silver was my first game. But we're going to go ahead and just go right into it. We got like 40 minutes because I'm doing laundry. And then if you're interested, check the rest of the channel if you want to see my other past pack openings for Pokemon Pocket. They're in a convenient playlist, but also just other things later on. After this I'm gonna eat, but after that I'm gonna come back on and we're gonna be continuing our Final Fantasy XIV main story quest grind. So you know, feel free to check that out, or there's other things. Baldur's Gate 3 is the other series that's going on right now. We'll continue that tomorrow. So if you're waiting for Baldur's Gate 3, it's going to be tomorrow with Caleb. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much about it in terms of content that's coming up. Let's go ahead and start opening packs. I have one pack already here, saved up from the morning. And we got to start with Lugia, because I like Lugia. And... yeah, I haven't really seen many of the cards. I've seen stuff in the Wonder Picks because I try not to let my Wonder Pick energy go like fill up, and it was filled up. So I actually do have 3 cards, maybe 2 cards from this new set that I pulled from Wonder Picks. Whatever, a Spinnerack, and the I have background music, so we'll put that on. Spinnerack, and then I did actually pull 2 full art ones. We got Chikorita and we got Octillery. By the way, I don't know when they added this. I think they added this in recently, because I feel like I know this game pretty well, and I don't ever remember there being in the settings a display quality setting, or it might have been like 2 of them or something like that. But for both my phone and just my iPad, they were set to high performance, so I switched to high quality. And that was one thing that I really didn't like about this the app, was that it was such low quality. I don't know when they added that in. I swear I've seen it and I would have put it in high quality, but again, I don't know like when they added that, because that's definitely new. I'm always a high quality person, especially since I don't have like cheap iPads or cheap phones, so it does increase the quality a little bit, and you can definitely see it with these with the quality, especially on the iPad. I feel like the iPad suffered a lot from just like terrible, like you could barely read the lettering sometimes. So again, if you're playing and you didn't know that, go ahead and change that immediately and change it to high quality. I don't know why you would ever need performance on a card game like this, but whatever. Let's go ahead and open up Lugia. It's a little, this came out a little bit ago, maybe last week Wednesday, so it is the following week Monday, so it hasn't been too long. Oh, that one's flipped over. We'll just spin it and we'll see if we get anything. I don't really know too much. I only know those 3 cards and some of the ones I've seen from the Wonder Picks, but I try not to inspect it. If it wasn't a full art card, I wasn't looking at it. I will say one thing I have liked is the art of this set is very, very nice. Look at some of these cards, really good. I should probably be reading what they do. Wobbuffet, I think it's Wobbuffet. Reply strongly. If this Pokemon is damaged by an attack during your opponent's last turn, takes 50 more damage, or it does 50 more damage, so 80 damage is pretty good. Scyther. That Scyther is really cool. He's cutting bamboo. 20 slash Bayleaf. Of course, there's the starters as well. Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. I am a Totodile. I've always been kind of a water type starter main, I guess. I've mixed it up. I think in my most recent red playthrough, I did start with a fire type. Or no, what did I start with? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've actually played it. I stopped playing it. But look at this local card. Really cool. Rest. This Pokemon is now asleep. It heals 30 damage. It's pretty good. And these always, them adding rest pairs really well with that other, what was it? It's the not the leftovers. It's the other item that they hold that they use whenever they get affected by a negative effect. Okay, so this is the first one. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our 30. Again, I think this happened last time where I had an uneven, like, you know, I had 30 and not 40. And we're gonna split it just by my favorite one. Last time was Dialga. This time is Lugia. Of course, I like the water. Well, no, I guess Palkia is water type. I like the blues. The blue colors. So let's go ahead and start with Lugia, so then we can go to Ho after and then come back. If you see me like this, just completely freezing up, I don't know what happened. I was completely freaking out about it last time, where my laptop has gotten worse over time. I don't know what's going on. Nothing's changed. My laptop's just getting worse, and I feel like it's dying. The other thing might be too the bit rate. I have it set here in OBS to only stream at 6K bit rate, but it is consistently over 6K. It goes up to 7K for some reason, so it doesn't pay attention to that bit rate for some reason. There's probably a setting I need to check. Right now it's at 6,200, which again, I don't want it that high. Twitch doesn't even accept higher than like 6K or something, or I think higher than like 5 point something, so I don't know why it doesn't. But of course, 427 hourglasses. I don't think I mentioned that. That's how many I have saved up. So it's a little over 30 packs, and we might as well just use them all. Why not? I've already claimed everything as well. If you guys don't know, there are things to claim. There are, well, of course, the monthly ones. I've already claimed them, and now you can claim them super quick, which is good. And then there's also the these. They recently got rid of the trade tokens because those were a bad idea, and they should have used Shine Dust anyways from the start. But they give you, they allow you to exchange them for hourglasses. A certain amount of hourglasses. So go ahead and exchange them for that first, and then go ahead and exchange them for the Shine Dust. So yeah, let's Lugia. Pokemon 2000 I think is free on YouTube right now. Pretty sure. I wanted to watch it, even though I've never watched Pokemon 2000. The only Pokemon movie I've seen is the first one and the Detective Pikachu. I've never seen any of the other movies. I might have seen some of them on TV. I feel like I remember watching a Latios one and like a Celebi one when I was a kid, but it was a thing where it was like on TV, so you know, I missed most of it. I didn't catch it from the beginning. Oh man, I had sound down, but I don't actually think there's any sound coming out of this. I really don't think there's any sound coming out of this. Honestly, y'all can still hear the music. I don't know what's going on. Again, just things are weird, so sorry. I like to hear the cuts, but it is what it is. Oh, it was 2 gold pop or 2 rainbow pops. That one. Snubbull. 20 Slowpoke again. Mareep. That's a cute one. Cute art. Static Shock. It does, like, now ever since I did increase the quality of the graphics, it actually does look much better. Fortress, 3 Shell Crash. It might evolve past this because if not, that's pretty bad. Will, the next time you flip any number of coins for the effect of an attack ability or trainer card after using this card on this turn, the first coin flip will definitely be heads. That's good. I'm trying to think of what Pokemon. I mean, obviously there's like the Pokemon that flip coins, like Marowak EX and Tinkaton EX, but they flip 2 coins, so you're just guaranteed the first 80 for both of them because I believe they're pretty much the same. I guess, I mean, there's the weaker ones like Executor EX, where you flip for a 40 to make it an 80, so it like guarantees you an 80 hit, I guess. But it's weird because it says the next time you flip any number of coins for, well, it's like, or a trainer card. Is there any trainer cards that are not supporters where you flip a coin? Because, I mean, you know, obviously the first thing would be like a Misty, right? You would think about, but you can't use 2 supporter cards in one turn. So I don't know what trainer card you would flip a coin for. I guess, yeah, abilities for applying burn and stuff, or, oh, you know what? Damn, not smokescreen. There's some abilities where you flip the coin and it will induce like sleep or poison or something like that on a Pokemon. So I guess, you know, pretty good card. I like that. Cyndaquil, look at that cute Cyndaquil. It is timid and always curls itself up in a ball if attacked. It flares up its back for protection. I'm so glad I can read that now. I could not read that before. The quality of the writing was so bad, but this looks good. Sunflora, of course. Solar Beam, 70. Murkrow. It has Astonish. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent reveals a random card from their hand and shuffles it into the deck. That's nice, I guess. Ooh, Octillery. I have this one. This is one of the 2 that I grabbed, but I do like this art. It inking everywhere. I inked. If the defending Pokemon tries to use an attack, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, that attack doesn't happen. This effect lasts until the defending Pokemon leaves the active spot and it doesn't stack. So this is a good one. Octazooka. Again, it reminds me of Smokescreen from like, what is it called? Not Coughing. The other one, Wheezing? No, I think it is Coughing, the big one. Where, yeah, basically they flip a coin, but this one stays until they leave, while the other one is only after they've been attacked. So you have to attack them, and then you can't like if you know, the next turn you have to attack them again. If this one, you can retreat this Pokemon and then put another Pokemon in, and they'll still have that effect as long as that Pokemon doesn't leave the active spot. But again, this wouldn't work with Will because this only is for, this makes your opponent flip a coin, not you don't flip the coin yourself. So Musharna, I don't actually know this Pokemon. Dream Dance, both active Pokemon are now asleep. Oh, both active Pokemon. Okay. Again, pairs well with that trainer card, that item where it wakes them up if they're affected by a negative or clears any negative effects. Guillotine, 70. I think we've seen this one. This one might be the exact same one that the other pincer has, because I think there is another pincer that has like a similar attack. Ledion, 50 for 1. Pretty good. And this is the first Evo, the one we just saw. Cherim, 40. Seabomb. Neon Mega. I forgot to put. Hold up, just real quick. Full cam. Forgot to go on silence. Do not disturb. Don't want any text popping up. Bug Buzz for 60. Chinchou, 10. Lightning Ball. Apom. Imitate. Draw cards until you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent. Yeah. This Apom art looks very similar to the other Apom art that we have, if I remember. I might remember wrong. Darumaka. 30. Flop. Grand Bull. Wild Tackle. This Pokemon also does 20 damage to itself. 3 energy for 100. That is really strong. Low health though. Quillfish. Poison Sting, your opponent's active Pokemon now poison. Okay. Emolga, that's like some cute art. Raging Thunder, this attack also does 10 damage to one of yours. Okay, maybe this 40 though. If it's like your first Pokemon, 40 is quite a lot. 60 if it's a weakness. Binnacle. I don't think I've ever seen this Pokemon before. Dual Chop. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 damage for each head. So this, again, this is one where it's like, yeah, Will is good because you guarantee the 30, but then it's like in my head the odds are basically the same. I know the odds are different. You know, if you stack heads, you know, the odds of getting 2 heads in a row are different than just getting 1 heads. But it almost ends up being like, is it really that worth it to do? And I don't know. I'm not. Oh, nice. And the Quillfish full art. That's cool. Be cautious if this Pokemon starts sucking in water. It will soon attack by scattering the toxic spikes that grow all over its body. Now, what pack is this? 6? Oh, the Sneasel one's really nice looking. This one actually might be. I like this because I much prefer the original Sneasel, which I really like. One of my favorite. Well, not the Sneasel. The Weevil EX is my favorite. One of my favorite cards. But this Sneasel, the original one, you flip 2 coins to do 20 damage each for each heads. I much prefer the guaranteed damage like this. I never have that Sneasel in the active spot hoping to get 40 because you can't rely on something like that. Pinnacle, Darmanitan. 3 energy, Heat Blast, 70. Scyther, Yanmega. Dry now really quick. Houndour, 40, 2 energy. Again, who knows why my camera is like, why my computer struggles? Don't know. I really think it is just it might have to do with the bitrate. I don't know. Mawheel. This also, again, this like art's very similar to past art. Vulpix, Live Cool 30. I like this Vulpix art, even though again it's pretty similar. Once you start, there's only so many ways you can paint the same Pokemon, I guess, without it being a full art. Crodont. Unruly Claw. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, so just whenever you evolve the Corphish, you remove an energy from the attacking one. That's pretty strong, actually. I like that. That's good. As long as you're not going up against a Pokemon that only needs 1 energy, that is pretty strong. No, it needs 3 for 70. Oddish, that's cute. Oddish art. There's like the unilluminated stars, and then there's the illuminated stars. Poison Powder, your active Pokemon is not poison, of course. Cherubi, Enthusiastic. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. Pokemon really does like to stretch a lot of their things. But if this Pokemon has or a lot of their wordplay, if this Pokemon has a Pokemon Tool attached, attacks used by a Pokemon cost 1 less energy. Oh, so if you just attach a Pokemon Tool, you don't even need energy. It is a Sweets Relay. You could pair it up with the other Sweets Relay cards. Damn, I forget what the name of that Pokemon was. I'm forgetting what the name of that Pokemon was. You know the one. You know the one. Barbaracle. Oh, that's a freaky Pokemon. Oh my, that's ew. It scares me. Dynamic Chop, 70. 7 Binacle come together to form 1 Barbaracle. The Binacle that serves as the head gives orders to those serving as the limbs. That's creepy. I don't think I would ever like to run into one of those. Oh, there's the Weevil. Of course, not an EX. We already have an EX. Oh, just 50. One energy slash. Again, very economical. I probably would much prefer the Weevil EX, but I guess the Weevil EX is 70. This is 50, but it needs to have damage. 0 retreat cost though, that's good. Evolution made it even more devious. It communicates by clawing signs and boulders. What is this? Pack number 9. Sudowoodo. 50 Rock Throw. Okay. Flaffy. 2 energy, 50. Is that good? Man, it's okay. And another Barbaracle. Okay, last pack of this Lugia 10 pack. And P-Bomb. 1 for 40. I don't know. The basic Pokemon are always just like, none of them are very exciting. I mean, I guess that's kind of the point. But then it's like, you know, like for this one, the Spearow. Might as well just have a Spearow. Like, yeah, it has more health, but I don't know if it's any better. And that's it. Just a couple full arts. What is that? 2 full arts? We already had one of them. So nothing exciting in these 10 packs. We're gonna do the ho. I always used to say huh. But I believe it is just ho-oh. I will say we are reaching like the point, at least for me, who wants to collect all the cards. Not all the cards, but the sets. I want to collect the sets of cards. Basically this top diamond number. But I also want to collect all the the interactive art ones. It's getting to the point where it's getting increasingly difficult to do. I have pretty much everything up to Celestial Guardians. I'm missing like 1 card from Eevee Grove, 2 cards from Extra Dimensional Crisis. I'm missing like 5 cards from Celestial Guardians. I just can't get them. I've been opening them. And then I'm missing the interactive for Shining Revelry, Extra Dimensional Crisis. Well, I guess those are the only ones I'm missing. I'm only missing 2 of the interactive, and of course the new sets, which would be 4, I guess. But yeah, I'm just collecting. Like, I cannot for the life of me get the 5 cards from Celestial Guardians. And then same thing with Extra Dimensional Crisis and Eevee Grove. Like, I've been opening the packs, I just don't get them. So now it's like I have so many packs to open up. All right, 10 more. Okay. Should I make the pack opening sounds? No rainbow pops. Doesn't mean we don't get anything good, but still, Cling. Or those balls from Clink. That's weird. 2 energy, 40. Snubble. Do they have that? Swinub. I always like Swinub. What's that? It rubs its snout on the ground to find and dig up food. It sometimes discovers hot springs. Is that how that works? Gliscor. 2 basic energy for 60. Now there aren't a lot of new mechanics in this set, but there's one that we have yet to see, and I'll bring it up if we see it, but if not, I'll bring it up on my own. Girafarig. Psybeam. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Okay, 3 energy, that's a lot. Spinarak, which is the one I pulled from my Wonder Pick. Shell Crash, Ariados. Bind down during your opponent's next turn. The defending Pokemon can't retreat. Yeah, I always like those. Like, you can use these cards pretty creatively. Dark Pendant. If the Dark Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, your opponent reveals a random card from their hand and shuffles it into their deck. That is good. That's pretty good. I always see things like this. I mean, I guess if you paired this with that other Pokemon that makes them reveal, I don't know if it's a dark Pokemon though, a darkness type Pokemon. But that would kind of be like where you would try and mill people, kind of. Not mill, but like at least hand hate people, and like get rid of all their cards in their hand, or at least get rid of 2. But aside from that, there's no way, I don't know, unless there's another card out there, there's really no like combo opportunities for this. Onyx, that's a cool Onyx art. Again, I do really like the art. Oh, plus that Onyx can pair really well with the Brock. It gives it 2 energy. So turn 2 50 damage attack. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but you'll at least you'll get ahead a little bit of an edge. Meryl, again, I really like the art in this set. The fur on its body naturally repels water. It can stay dry even when it plays in the water. Pineco, Jinx, Attract, Smack. Flip coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is not paralyzed. So again, that's one where you would pair the new trainer Will, but nothing too crazy. Hitmontop, 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So that's pretty. Wow, and it's a basic one too. Man, that's not a bad starter fighter Pokemon. It does 40 damage as long as they have a benched Pokemon, which I mean usually they will. Not the strongest for 20, but the fact that sometimes splitting the damage is worth it. Tan growth, 40 more damage for each energy in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. Oh, that's weird. For each energy in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. That's okay. Isn't there one that increases the retreat cost of your opponent's Pokemon? I thought there was a card that does that. That's strange. Yes, very situational. These are the kind of cards you use for like fun. Like they're not very competitive, I guess. But if you're just making a silly deck and you're trying to see things. Togepi. Attacks used by a fighting Pokemon do minus 20 damage. Knockdown, Fly. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. If heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. This is a good one to have Will for. It's expensive at 3 energy, but 90 damage, and then you prevent all damage from attacks done to this Pokemon. That's really good. Now you can really use that. 2 Wills, you do those back to back. Jasmine, during your opponent's next turn, all of your Steelix and Skarmory EX take minus 50 damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. That's pretty good. Minus 50 damage is a lot. I don't know if I've seen the Steelix in this set yet. Skarmory EX. I was like, there's definitely been Skarmory. I don't know. I haven't seen a Skarmory EX either, but I assume they're metal type Pokemon because, well, they are metal type Pokemon, so I assume they're metal in this one. So that's pretty good. That's playing into. One of my favorite types is metal, aside from dragon. Metal gets a little bit more love than dragon, so I tend to go for the metal type. That's pretty good. I might actually use this card. Hoot Hoot, Insomnia. This Pokemon can't be asleep. That's a good ability to have. For Alligator, oh, it's cool art too. Man, there's something about, I don't know, maybe they're saving for later, but there's something about them not having EX versions of the other starters. Like for the first set they had, Charizard EX, Venusaur EX, and Blastoise EX. But after that, there's no Empoleon EX, there's no Feraligatr EX, I don't think there's a Typhlosion EX. I guess I haven't seen it, but they really don't, like, these are very beloved Pokemon. Like, they deserve some EX treatment. But maybe in the future, I feel like that's something they're saving. Yeah, so it always makes these Pokemon just okay. Destructive Whirlpool, 90, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's okay. 90 damage is a lot. Under 50 health, you pair it with like a cape, 170. Not too bad. Okay, Silver. Your opponent reveals their hand. Choose a supporter card you find there and shuffle it into your opponent's deck. That's okay. It can be devastating. So there's a lot of like decks that rely on these like supporter combos, so they could really save you. For it, flip coin, tails, this attack does nothing. Another good will card. Only one energy too. But again, you're still wasting a card, and you're hoping that you have will in your hand, so that's always the issue. Fanpy. I like Fan. Long-nosed Pokemon. Okay. 30. Reckless Charge. This attack also does 10 damage to itself. I wish they would have. Damn, I forget what the evolution of Fanpy is. Houndoom. That's cool. Houndoom art. Diving Swipe. The full art for the Houndoom is probably one of my favorite full art card, like art. Diving Swipe. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand and does 70 damage. That's pretty good. So this is a good one to pair with that Dark Pendants. You get the Houndoom, the Dark Pendants. You're gonna like do insane hand hate to your opponent, and they're gonna be top decking. So I quite like that. This one discards it. The other one puts it back in their deck. So that's nice. That's good card to have, and having like good combo idea to have in your head. Mad Cargo. This one's I don't like when they look just straight at you. With cool art. Spurt Fire. One other Pokemon, either yours or your opponent's, is chosen at random 3 times. For each time a Pokemon is chosen, do 50 damage to it. Not something you want to really rely on. Like anything that chooses your Pokemon is like, why would you do that? You're gonna shoot yourself in the leg. Like, no, don't do that. Ducklet. Rain Splash 10. That's cool art. Houndoom. We've seen that one. Fearow. Peck Bugs. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a grass Pokemon, this attack does 40 more damage. Again, these things where it's like if your opponent's Pokemon is this, I mean, maybe it like to combat like a meta or something, but you usually don't want to like rely on cards that rely on your opponent to have. Like if you're not going up against a grass type Pokemon, this is useless. It may be good for the single player, I guess. And there's a whole new set of challenges, which I have not done, so I'm really excited to get to them because I have not battled in this game in like months. Fluffy Flight. Your active Pokemon has no retreat cost. That's nice. Spinning attack 60. Pretty good. Spinarak. Larvitar. Like Larvitar. They have the other one, which I forget the name. I'm really bad at remembering the Evo names. Zoomeryl. This Pokemon takes minus 30 damage from attacks from fire or water Pokemon. I mean, that's better, right? Because then that increases your chances, but still, you don't really want to rely on your... This is like the other Mamoswine that also is very similar. You don't want to rely on your opponent having the cards that you need or the Pokemon that you need to do good. If not, then you're losing out on value. Ursaring. 60, flip 2 coins, attack does 20 more damage for each heads. I guess that's okay. That's really not that good. Again, you would pair it for wealth, but for what? 3 energy for 80? Possibly 100? Like, no. What pack is this? Pack number 9. Bouffalant. Continuous headbutt. Flip coin until you get tails. Attack does 70 damage for each head. I got another one where you can pair it with will. You get the guaranteed 70, and then maybe you get lucky and you get another 70, but still. These Pokemon can crush a card with no more than a headbutt. Bouffalant with more hair on their heads hold higher positions within the herd. Oh, interesting. The bigger the fro, the bigger the position. Sentra, look at the Sentra art. Meryl, Darumako. Delibird. Stumbling Draw card. Was that it? Was that the last one? No, this is the last one. No full arts. No full arts at all. This is a really weak 10 pull. Teddy Ursa, 20 smack. 20 damage from this Pokemon. Heal. Vice Grip, 20. Absol. Oh, that's cool art. I like that. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Nothing special. I don't know if there's an Evo for Absol either. And that's it. That's the 10 for the Ho-Oh. The Ho-Oh. Have yet to, we have not gotten an EX, an EX in this. In these 20 packs that I've drawn. Overall, pretty bad luck. Realistically, we've actually only gotten 1 full art because we got the other one, but we already had that one from the winner pick. So, pretty bad draws all around. And still have yet to see any of the new mechanics. I think it might only be 2 Pokemon that have that mechanic. The new mechanic in the set, which I honestly expected there would have been more. But yeah, no. Okay, maybe we'll see it. I'm gonna go with Lugia. Again, we're at 195, so we're gonna be left over with 75 pack hourglasses. So we'll open some extra ones just for fun. And use up all of as much energy as we can. And do the sounds. Just one rainbow pop. Very bad luck. Here's Will. Remo Raid. 20 damage. Ooh, that was not one of the rainbow pops, but that's a cool art. Ampharos, nice. Man, it's a 3-tier evolution, right? Because what is the first one called? I don't remember. Fluffle. Flaffy, Ampharos, Thunder Punch, 80 plus. Flip coins, if this attack does 40 more damage, if Tails' Pokemon also does 20 damage to itself. Very similar to the Electabuzz. But that one I think is like 50 damage. But if it's a head, you do like 20 damage, and it does 20 damage to itself. Again, one that you could pair with Will, you do 120 damage. It's a 3-stage Pokemon. Or 3-tier, 3 Evo Pokemon. 2 Evos? Whatever you want to call it. The bright light on its tail can be seen far away and has been treasured since ancient times as a beacon. Very cool art though. Sunkern. Lots. Look at its eyes. Heal 10 damage from this Pokemon. Chikorita. The regular Chikorita. Again, I like the art. They have more of this style in this set. It was like painting style. So very good. My alarm is ringing. Okay, we're gonna go through this. Porygon 2. Buggy Evolution. Whenever you attach an energy from your energy zone to this Pokemon, put a random card from your deck that evolves from this Pokemon onto this Pokemon to evolve it. Okay. What is the next evolution out there after this one? Mareep is that one. So Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos or whatever it's called. I already forgot. Emolga. Oh, okay. Wow, Lugia EX. That's cool. Right in the middle of this pack too. Or right before the last one. That's cool. I was really hoping to get a Lugia EX, so that's nice. 180 discard. I had racing this. It's a basic Pokemon, I guess that makes sense. Fire, you basically discard all the energy and you do 180 damage. This one is meant to pair with Ho-Oh because Ho-Oh gives a fire, water, and energy. What's it called? Energy to a Pokemon. So you use the Ho, give the energy to Lugia, attack, swap them out. But I'm glad I got this one. That's cool. I like Lugia. Oh, Anti-Flosion. Fire Breath. Once during your turn, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon burned. Okay, that's nice. That's actually pretty good. Burn does more damage than poison. What, 20 damage a turn? Or, yeah, 20 damage a turn. Does 60, so you're guaranteed 80 if you get the attack off. And then, I think 100 at the end of its turn, right? If I remember, that's how it works. That's a nice Lugia card to have though, having the 2-star Lugia, not the rainbow border, but still. I think I prefer the rainbow borders over these kinds, but I'm not gonna complain. Cyndaquil, Corsola. Oh, there's a bunch of berries. Put a random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. Granbull, we've seen that one. There's Lyra. Switch your active Pokemon that has damage on it with one of your bench Pokemon. That's nice. Is that? Yeah. There's something like this would be like, well, there's Leaf, which just reduces retreat cost by 2, which is usually enough. I mean, there's some Pokemon that have high, like, retreat cost that, you know, maybe a Leaf wouldn't, like this, a Lyra would benefit more than the Leaf, but yeah, has uses. Chinchou. Pinsir, the Bayleaf. We have yet to see the middle. No, I don't even think we've seen a Totodile. We haven't seen a Totodile yet. Oh, this is a splatter coating. That's an interesting effect. Change the type of random energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon to one of the following at random. So it just changes it to random energy, which, you know, could mess up, depending on the Pokemon, could mess them up. There's a lot of Pokemon who will have, like, you know, like, not this Sudowoodo, but basically they'll have two, they will require 2 energy, like a fighting and then it'll require like a basic one. So it might not be that effective at times, like the Slowking. Like if you hit the Slowking with it, it doesn't matter if it changed one of them to whatever, because it doesn't matter. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Of course, that's how Psychic works. Cherubi, Oddish, Poliwag. Look at that Poliwag. That's so cute. It looks a little weird little guy. For Poliwag, swimming is easier than walking. The swirl pattern on its belly is actually part of the Pokemon's innards, showing through the skin. That's freaky. I don't think I need to know that. A Squirt Bottle. That looks like a Squirtle. Discard a fire energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Again, one of those things where it's like, why? You're gonna have it in your. You're gonna put it in your deck to, like, what? And hope that they have a fire type. It's more, I see these as like single player cards for the single player battles. Ooh, Meganium is the one we're missing too. Bloomshine. Deal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. Does 80 damage. I like that. That's nice. Has a spot. Corphish. 2 damage for a Vice Grip. Or 2 energy for a Vice Grip. Eevee. Oh, another Eevee. How cute. Is there evolutions in here? What evolutions are in this? Oh, wait. Actually, I think there are. It was in a trailer. I remember that from a trailer. Is there Sylveon EX? An Espeon EX? I might be wrong. But yeah, cool. Fisher. Flip 3 coins. For each heads, a water Pokemon is chosen at random from your discard pile and put into your hand. I don't like these. I don't like the ones that get rid of Pokemon or bring back Pokemon from your discard pile. I'm not crazy about those. Maybe there's a strategy I don't know about. Yanma. U-turn. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. That's nice. That was not a bad move. Heat more. Roasting heat. If your opponent's active Pokemon is burned, this attack does 60 more damage. That's nice. That's nice. Though, yeah. We just gotta find a way to get the Pokemon burned. Honchkrow. 60 damage for Dark Cutter. Cyndaquil. Snubbull. Quillfish. Lydian. Unknown. Okay. Power. This ability works if you have any unknown in play with an ability other than power. Oh, so there's of course there's multiple unknowns. Though in this image it has just different types of unknown. Attacks used by your Pokemon do +1 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Hidden power 20. Okay, I don't know. I'd have to see the other unknowns to see what the point is. But of course, we got the Lugia EX 2-star. So I'm happy with that. Our one and only EX Pokemon, but it is a 2-star, so happy about that. Unusable at this point without the Ho. Very unusable. Maybe you could risk it and pair it with a Dragonite, but I don't know. Like you'd have to pair it with a Dragonite and a what is that? A Drudagon. But you know, that's at your own peril if you want to like have that many Pokemon. Not a bad haul. Again, my alarm rang, but this should fly by, so we'll open up some more packs. Yeah, what is our final count? Okay, 91 of 161. So over half of the cards we have now at this point. Still missing a lot. Damn, we're missing a lot of water type. but around half the cards. Okay, so we have 75. I don't even have enough for... Oh, actually, I do have enough gold to do another 10-pack pull, but... I mean, I might as well, right? Might as well. What else am I going to use my gold for? Let's see in the store. Is there anything in the store that you can really use gold for? Because, I mean, I think gold is really just for... There's been some things you can buy with gold. I forget what it was. It was some special packs, some special sets where it was like buy gold first and then you can buy this, these exchange. But yeah, here in this like little Poke Gold shop. But I mean, either way, the amount I have, what 36 is not enough. Trying to see. God damn it! Show me my gold. 36. Like it's not enough to buy whatever it is they end up selling on there. Oh, there it is, Umbreon EX. There's a Ho EX. Espeon EX. So Umbreon and Espeon. There's a Lantern EX. There's a Pichu in here. Oh, that Lyra card is cool. You see that one? Oh, I can't. It's a cool one. Okay, let's do... Fuck it, we'll do 40 packs. We'll spend my gold. I didn't expect to do it, but we're gonna do it. 40 packs. I'm gonna have to change the title of the video. 40 packs. Okay. Two rainbow pops. Again, still not always indicative. Last time we got a full art and we got the 2-star Lugia with just one rainbow pop. Hiker. For each of your fighting Pokemon in play, look at that many cards from the top of your deck and put them back in any order. Pretty good, actually. I like the top deck manipulation. But, I mean, what, you'd be trying to go for 4 to maximize it? And looking 4 deep might be pretty good. Imagine you have you have Onix, right? You're trying to run a Brock build. You're trying to make sure you get your Brocks. Or your Evo for the Golem. Oh, you see the rainbow in the background? Should I take a peek? Just do a little peek. Oh, it's a shiny. A shiny card out here. The Spearow is new. Oh, shiny. Oh, a Primate. Okay. Fight back. If this Pokemon has damage on it, this attack does 60 more damage. Okay. I don't know what... Is it from this set? Is it, a lot of times I'll have shinies from old sets. I don't know if this is from another set. I don't really use Primates or Mankeys. I think I tried once, but it was a long time ago. But nice. I like to see shine. Napalm. Sunkern. Multiple Jasmines on here. Okay, I think I got 3 of them now. Heracross. If this Pokemon has no damage on it, this attack does 40 more damage. It is a leaf type, or yeah, grass type. So there's a lot of like healing combos you can do to keep this Pokemon at full health. I have like a super healing deck with a Venusaur EX, so it's possible to have that consistently hit 80 damage. Sentret. Totodile. There's a Totodile. I like that art. It's cute. 20 Wave Splash. It is small but rough and tough. It won't hesitate to take a bite out of anything that moves. Okay. Slugma. 30 Stampede. Not too crazy about the Slugma and the Magcargo in this set. I think I still prefer the old Slugma and Magcargo from the last sets. I used those in my one of my most used decks, my Blaine deck. Golbat. Your opponent's active Pokemon not poisoned. Hitmontop. Jumpluff. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm sick. My nose. All this talking. Onyx. Ooh, a shiny Flareon. That one didn't even hint at me for that. Oh, nice. That's cool. Sometimes some of the shinies though, not really much of a. I mean, yeah, the color is different, but like it's not that big of a difference. You know, I always think like red Gyarados is a shiny and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, change color completely. What's the other one? Damn, what's the other one? There's one that turns green. Is it Onyx? Like a green Onyx or something? But assisting heater is from an old set. Take a fire energy zone, attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. But I think, yeah, this is from the last set that just came out. That's cool. I don't know. I'm glad we've got this shiny. Not an EX shiny or anything like that, but you know, of course I'm not complaining. 2 shinies. Inhaled air is carried to its flame sac, heated and exhaled as fire that reaches over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. I like these shinies. Cool. I'll take it. An evolution. Well, one of the more useful evolutions that there are. So that's nice. Is it for alligator again? We don't have a Croconaut. That's the one we're missing. How many packs left? 2 more. Well, 3 more. This one and 9 and 10. Here's a Magcargo. Kangaskhan. Oh, that's a cool Kangaskhan art too. Oh, I couldn't even read what it said. What did it say? Crosscut? Let's see what it does, because I actually wanted to read what it does. Come on, get there. There it is. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 40 more damage. That's okay. The original Kangaskhan's already very good. And that one I think that one you can do 80 damage. But again, when you have to rely on your opponent having the right Pokemon to get value out of it, makes me double think about it twice. Oh, full art Sentret, one of the cuter full arts too. I think I've seen this one. I tried to get it, but look how cute it is. And there's multiple Sentret there too. When acting as a lookout, it warns others of danger by screeching and hitting the ground with its tail. Really cute art. Really like that one. Last pack. Darmanitan, Hitmontop, Swinub, 2 Swinubs. Ooh, and another full art Gligar. This one's cool. It's with all the is it Murk? Yeah, Murkrows, with the Murkrows. It usually clings to cliffs. When it spots its prey, it spreads its wings and glides down to attack. This is also a cool art. Very cool. Man, I'm glad I did this 10 pack. I've got a lot of good pulls from this one. That's insane. How many did I get? I got 2 shinies and 2 full arts. The Primeape, the Flareon, then the Sentret and the Gligar. Nice. Okay, overall with the 40 packs, that was a good haul. Let's see how much of the set we have. No more grass type Pokemon on there. Yeah, ever since they added the shinies, it's just the hunting everything else has gotten so much difficult. There's so much to collect though. I guess that's always how Pokemon, the regular, real life TCG is that there's just so many different types of cards you can collect that everyone's stuff is unique. But if you want to get everything, it makes it basically impossible. You have to spend a lot of money. But I guess that's what they want. So overall we have 6 full arts, 1 Lugia EX 2-star. Probably I know the shiny I think they're just as rare as these 2-stars, but I know they're considered rarer in terms of the list, but I think the Lugia EX is the best card we got. And then we got the 2 shinies, the Flareon and the Primeape, especially since these aren't the EX versions. The EX versions would have been a lot more hype. But that's gonna be it. We're 43 minutes away from another pack, so not gonna do that, unfortunately. Didn't get a hoe. Again, the Lugia EX was the only EX we got, which is insane. But you know, it is what it is. Got 4 more. I guess we didn't waste all our hourglasses, but they'll be for later. Registered 10 cards, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 cards in the decks. And then what about the collections? Journeying with a partner and an egg. Lyra, Chikorita, and Togepi. Cool. They have 2 faces. Spinarak, Wobbuffet, Girafarig, and Slowking. Yeah, I guess, yeah, they do have 2 faces in a sense. Spinarak has it on his body, Wobbuffet has it on its tail, Girafarig also has it on its tail, and then Slowking has it on its little Pokemon that's like on its head. Okay, the Golden Sky where Ho-Oh soars, the Silvery Ocean where Lugia dwells. Oh, that's some interesting one. We didn't see. Oh, look at all. Oh God, Jesus! Look at all that stuff I got. A bunch of shine dust, a lot more hourglasses and things. That's cool. And the premium stuff. Oh, I'm only missing 2. Oh God. Before I complete this premium missions, I did cancel my premium, so. I'm gonna, you know, how about we do two wonder picks right now? Which we will end it with the wonder picks. So let's see. Hopefully, if there's good ones. Let's see. Is there anything? There's a Togekiss in here. And no full arts for real? No one's pulled anything? I gotta carry the load over here. Really? No full arts? Oh, we might not actually be doing any wonder picks. I was hoping to see. Oh, we gotta go for that one. The Skarmory 2-star EX right there. Guess we gotta try it. We gotta roll the dice. I'm running out of hourglasses. I'm down to 9. But we gotta go for this one. Damn. Yeah, hopefully this one has a sneak peek attached to it. Please give me the sneak peek. Please. Yes. Okay. We got to do the one it's on. There it is. Nice. Nailed it. Nice. That's good. And again, I like these rainbow borders ones because I much prefer these like really cool art cards over just the model of the Pokemon. Like, I don't know, this is much more appealing to me than just you know, the Pokemon just standing there. Steel Wing during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes minus 20 damage from attacks for 70 damage. That's good. That's a good metal Pokemon. And again, pair with the Jasmine, and it takes what, 50 less damage? Woo. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good little haul. Things turned around really quick. It was looking a little dire. Send the thanks, of course. Now, let's... I don't know. Is there one I want to do? I don't think there's anything I really want to do. I already have that Chikorita. That's the only full art that's on here. I have wishlisted all the Pokemon I need. So I don't think there's anything I would want. The Chansey, look at that Chansey. That's cute art. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it. That's a good one to end it on anyways. Got that Skarmory EX. Very, 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 very good. I did want to, again, show them the one thing they introduced in this set, which I thought would be, oh look, I'm already getting all the Wonder Pick stuff, which I thought would actually be in play a lot more often, but if we go to collection, and we go all the way to the bottom to the special ones, it's introducing this new premium one. There is some in the sets, I've seen it, but Cleffa, Twinkly Call, no energy, doesn't require energy. Put a random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. So that's not like a basic one. That's literally, there's no energy needed, no weaknesses, no retreat costs, no cost at all to this Pokemon. It literally only has 30 health. So that's one thing, but Other than that, it literally needs no energy. So that's very cool. Again, I think this Cleffa is literally in here. So there's another one that's in the Ho sets, but I'm not entirely sure. Again, when they showed it in the trailer, I thought it would be a little bit more prominent. I know they showed it pretty quickly, but maybe we can see if it's on here. I'm just looking at the energies. I don't know what the other Pokemon is. There's another one though. Oh, there it is. Magby. Toasty Toss. Take a fire energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your bench basic Pokemon. Also 30 health. But yeah, just I thought it would be more of a thing in this set. But I'm just doing a quick check to see, do any of the other Pokemon have it? Is it really just one Pokemon per set that has the unique mechanic? Like, I really was hoping to see it more often. Like, oh, yeah, here, look. Elekid also. So, okay. So maybe 2 per 3 right here. There's another one. Smoochum also has that one. Again, I didn't get any of these. There's the Cleffa. That's 4. But hold on, the Cleffa's. Oh well, I think this has all of them, right? So 4 in total. I forget that it doesn't separate it. 4 in total, 2 per set, I assume. Okay. But again, I thought it would be more prominent, and we didn't even see it. So, again, well, that's pretty much it. That's everything. Maybe I'll show you guys the things again, but we end it with a no EX Pokemon at all. We didn't get a single one, and a regular EX, I should say, but we didn't get a single one. I don't think we finished any evolutions. Maybe the Chikorita one's the only one we finished here with the Meganium. Didn't finish the Typhlosion or the Feraligatr. Oh well. And then let's go to the end. So we end it with I pulled Chikorita in a Wonder Pick, and I did pull an Octillery in a Wonder Pick, but I got it in my packs as well. So we ended up with, in total, in terms of the collection, 6 full arts, 2 stars, 1 rainbow border, 1 normal, and then 2 shinies. So not bad at all. We got a lot of the trainer cards. I wouldn't be surprised if that's all of the trainer cards. Yeah, we got all the trainer cards in this set, so that's cool. We didn't get all the items. But you know, we definitely have more than half of the cards. 99 of 161, so can't complain. I think overall it was a pretty good haul. Spent all my gold. Was it all my gold? I think I only spent 22, so I still have some left. But didn't think I would end up spending gold today. Yeah, I only got 14 left, so but spent all my hourglasses. I have enough for another pack, but you know, we'll leave it. I will start saving up for the next sets because it's kind of what I do. You usually do a big spending now, and then in the future I'm just gonna start opening those packs. Opening these packs as my dailies. That's what I'm gonna do with my next 34 ones. Though I've been trying to get the last EV card I need. Maybe it's good. I really need to wrap this up. But the EV Grove, I'm just missing the one. I'm missing the Snorlax EX. That's the one I'm missing from EV. Extra Dimensional Crisis, I'm missing the Doug Trio, the Lowland Doug Trio EX. And oh, I'm only missing 1 card from here. Oh, okay. I thought I was missing 2 from Extra Dimensional Crisis. Oh, someone just sent me one. I forgot that someone just sent me. I forget which one it was. It was, damn, what was the one I just got from someone? Someone sent me one. I don't remember what it was. One of these Pokemon someone sent over. I thought it was a fighting type, but I don't recognize any of these, so. But they sent me over a trade, so only 1 from each of those sets, and then for Celestial Guardians I'm still missing 3, and then 4, and then I guess just 4 cards. I thought I was missing more. Oh well, whatever. Seems to be be in a better shape than I thought I was, so not too bad. Yeah, 1 star, 60 out of 69, 60 out of 69, 151 out of 55, so that's 4 cards. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm not missing that many cards from the other sets. Again, I'm trying to collect all the interactive ones. I'm missing the... where is it? No. Over here. A little slight flex, but don't worry about it. Oh, now I have more rainbow ones, so I can add the Skarmory EX here. I'm missing the... I have the Eevee one. I have the Lyle and the Guzma from the Celestial Guardians. I have Arceus, Dialga, of course, and the Palkia. But I'm missing the Mega Buzzwole or whatever, the Buzzwole interactive one, and I'm missing the Giratina EX is what I'm missing. And of course now I'm missing the Lugia EX interactive and the Ho interactive EX. So you know, I'm gonna be working on that. In total, those are just the cards I'm hunting for, and of course building out the set. But again, it's still like a thing where it's like that's not gonna get all those cards anytime soon. So I probably should update this binder. I'll do it some other time, not now. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I will be back in next set, so it's still gonna be a while away, a couple months or so. Maybe the next major sets. We'll see if I have more things or if I come into some money. I'm pretty broke right now, so but if I get some money and I can, you know, maybe splurge on the next set, and it's good looking, you know. The Eevee one I thought about, I was like, if I had money I would have spent money on the Eevee one. Though even without spending money, I've gotten basically everything I wanted from that set. So either way, I will see you guys next time. Check out the channel for other things. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever, you know. What's your favorite card from this set? Are you a Lugia fan like me, or are you a Ho-Oh fan? I guess you got to be both to play them. But well, what are you most excited for? Are you let down by the new mechanic? Because I kind of am. I thought it would be more prominent, but whatever. Check out the other stuff on the channel. I will be playing some Final Fantasy 14 after this. After I eat, and then some Baldur's Gate. So check out the current stuff. If not, there's plenty of other stuff in the backlog, some real TCG stuff. I've unpacked some actual Pokemon packs before on this channel, so you know, there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So go ahead and check it out. Drop us a subscribe if you enjoyed it. So we'll see you guys next time. Yeah, bye. Hope you guys had fun.